Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I hope you have had a lovely week so far. This week coming, we have some cool things coming out. On Monday the 12th, we have the augmented runecrafting and thieving update to look forward to, so we'll definitely be checking that out when it comes out, looking at the items, looking at the perks, and just kind of going from there, making sure we're all set up and ready for when that time comes that we're going to be training those skills. And we've also got double XP starting on Friday, so definitely to crack on with the crafting and get any supplies that we need to in before that day comes around. So let's do it. Okay, so it's time to top up the alchemizer. I think 4K will be enough right now. So let's go ahead and have a look and see what we've already got. Obviously, I'm not planning on taking any of this money out until we are done with crafting, because I think it'll be so nice just to withdraw, a larger amount. So we'll just need just shy of 4,000. So let's go ahead, deposit all of those. But yeah, we're definitely profiting from it, which is nice. So yeah, this is just an update at the moment. I also wanted to quickly zip over to Anachronia because we should now have enough materials to upgrade our camp. So let's go and take a look and see what we've got. I'm hoping that we have enough. I'm sure we do. Okay, cool. We're at the maximum 150. We must have got that overnight because we definitely were not there yesterday. So we can go ahead and upgrade our sleeping quarters to the tier 3, which doubles the workers. So let's do that now. Awesome. There we go. If we have a look, we've now got an additional 30 workers that we can spread out around here. I think I might start going for the player lodge maybe. For the second tier, we're going to need 75,000 hides, vines, and clay. We only need these two, as we already have plenty of vines, but the good thing about having all these workers now is that we can definitely get these collected up a lot quicker. So I'm just going to sort that out, and yeah, we'll start working on tier 2 soon, hopefully. We will probably now go back to our crafting. If we have a look on Gemmy here, we are currently 82.5 mil in, nearly down to that 20 mil countdown, which is awesome. But yeah, we are 3 mil from 118, so let's just go and do it. Let's try and smash that out this morning. God, I love this cape so much. I'll be so honestly just over the moon when we finally get 120 mining. Anyway, back to the crafting grind, let's go. Alright, whilst we are here, so close now to 118, might I just point out. We'll be getting that very, very shortly on this inventory. I just wanted to kind of go over a couple of things for double XP, just speed run them. 120 crafting is obviously one of them. I'm also buying up some supplies for smithing, so that'll be something else, and we'll be going through all of our dummies as well. So that's kind of my rough plan, and everything else will just wing it. But there we go, 118 crafting, one step closer, 2 levels to go. Honestly, so excited. Yeah, big old chunk of XP to be expected, but we are narrowing down now, sub 20 mil. Until 120 is going to be awesome. Okay, so today is the day. The update has come out for augmented runecrafting and thieving. So let's go ahead and take a look. So there are of course a few things to discover. So taking a look down the list here, you've got the binding rod, which is a special runecrafting device suitable for binding runes. The pickpocketing bag, which is a special thieving device for picking pockets. We've got the manufactured components. We have the mushroomy pickpocketing bag, which I assume is just a higher level version. And the crystal binding rod as well. So again, a higher level version of the binding rod that is also coated in crystal, suitable for binding runes. So let's go ahead and begin creating some of these here, and then we'll go and actually make them. So we've got 12 of the manufactured components so far, nothing crazy, but I was just using the greater necroplasm that I had in the bank. I will now be moving on to the power necroplasm. Hopefully it's not too hard to get hold of, but it does give you more components, so yeah, definitely makes sense to do so. And if it is your first time doing this as well, then yeah, I would definitely recommend the powerful ones. So we're just going to go buy up some of those to get what we need, but we're in the right direction, considering we need to make the rod and the bag first to make the upgraded versions. So yeah, we've got what we need for that, but it's definitely useful, and we're going to need them for the perks as well, so let's do it. Here is what I'm going to do to get myself the mushy mush. I managed to get hold of these mushrooms here. So what I'm going to do is fill the trough with the mushrooms. Once you right click, remove as mush, there is your 1000 mushy mush. We now need to move on and get some of our offcut components. So for this, I'm going to be disassembling a bunch of mahogany flat packs. I'm going to be doing a different range of them because there is only 100 buy limit every 4 hours, and it isn't guaranteed obviously to give us what we need. So I'm just going to buy up a bunch of them and hopefully it won't take too long. So we need to get ourselves 20 pure essence plus 100 of each of the elemental runes. So we've got the air, fire, earth and water. Once you've got those, we can make the cured rod, which is needed for the carved rod. So we should just be able to smelt, click on there, and there it is, the cured rod of pure essence. Begin that project and all of those should go. Perfect. And from there, you should just click carve on the rod, and it turns it into a carved rod of pure essence. There we go. Now we have every item that we need. There we go, that one is now done. We have the crystal binding rod, which is awesome. And with our unnoted mushrooms, we've just created the mushroomy pickpocketing bag. So we've got the 2 new items here, which is awesome. Really happy with that. We can now obviously start working on the gizmo for these to make them even better. But yeah, exciting stuff. So we have what we need. When it comes round to making the Oblivious perk, you just want to pop in 5 of the manufactured components into your gizmo here. If you wanted to add a few extra perks and go for the ancient gizmos with the 9 slots, then obviously you can do that as well. It's not the perk we wanted, but it definitely is going to be a good one to upgrade my archaeology gear for sure, so I'm not going to complain about it. Hey, there we go. On the 8th attempt, we got ourselves Oblivious. It's definitely going to be interesting to see how this affects thieving when we go towards that 120 skill. Obviously, alongside the auras and the other gear that we'll be using, it'll be nice just to, yeah, like I said, see how it plays, see how it affects the XP per hour and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm excited. I think it'll be good. So just to show you guys the final outcome of what we got from all of these perks, I did record this, but I don't know where that's gone. So I'm just re-recording this now. On the crystal binding rod, we've got ourselves Wild Runes 4. This, of course, can be added to and it can be upgraded, but for now, I'm happy with this. With all of these perks, it's probably something I'll just come back and revise at another point if we want to improve it. But with what we've got, I'm, at the moment, happy with it, and it's definitely going to make an impact regardless. So on the pickpocketing bag, as you would have seen, we've currently got Explosive and Oblivious. On the Crystal Binding Rod, Wild Runes 4. On the Imcando Mattock, I've upgraded this to have Hasty 5 and Preservationist 5, and we've also got a couple more gizmos here, one with Honed 6, which I need to find a home for, and we've also got one with Fortune 3 and Prosper. So yeah, we've got a couple of these made up and ready to use. Once we're done with the crafting grind after double XP, we can start focusing on a new 120, and if these will come into play there, of course, we can just perk up our tools. But yeah, just wanted to kind of go through a couple of these that we have made up and ready, and yeah, they're ready to go when we need them. Alright, double XP is here. I've just recorded a whole bunch and my microphone for some reason wasn't even, like, it was plugged in and lighting up, but it just wasn't recording. So yeah, I didn't really miss too much. Literally, as you can see by the timer, we're only 10 minutes in, so nothing crazy. I'm just kicking this off with the proteins that I had, and we've also got the power-ups here as well. I haven't used all of them, but I can obviously top up my timer if I need to. It just depends because I don't have that many hides here. Then we'll be moving on to the dragon stones, of course, and yeah, just get the ball rolling. I'm really excited about it. This crafting 120 has been in the works for a long time, and you know, it's not horrendous XP per hour or anything like that. It just is a little bit tedious, and I'm looking forward to moving on to something else. So we are currently at 88.5 mil. We're getting some lovely XP drops right now as well, which is awesome. Yeah, we're not doing too badly, to be honest. We have 15.7 mil until 120, which I think is gonna fly by, so I'm looking forward to it. Let's go. Okay, we are about to get ourselves 90 million XP. We, yeah, are only 5k away, so after a few more of these, we should be seeing it. I hope all of you guys are currently having a smashing double XP. And there we go, 90 million XP in crafting. 14 mil to go, let's get on. If I can find a space in here somewhere, I've got 14 of these Slayer dummies. Perfect, this will do. Yeah, we're just going to go through those. because we have them to use up. Why not? And we are also only 92k from 117 Slayer, so we'll definitely be getting that in a moment. Alright, there we go. 117 Slayer. That is awesome. It's been a long time since I've got a Slayer level. I was clearly closer than I thought I was, so yeah, awesome. Really happy with that. We are getting closer to 120, so we will definitely work on Slayer a bit more coming up in the near future. We've just been kind of preoccupied with a few other skills there. We just got 112 agility there on the same inventory that we are about to get 119 crafting. There we go. That is awesome. On the same inventory. Super happy with that. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and end off this video here. So thank you again so much for watching. This is just kind of a little sneak peek at the end here into double XP. I was planning on splitting these two videos, but I just thought because double XP had already started before I uploaded this, I might as well throw a cheeky little bit of progression in the end there for you guys as well. And we'll be kicking off the next video with that lovely new 120 achievement and cape. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We've got a small chunk of XP left to go, so let's smash it out. And yeah, hopefully you guys are also having a amazing double XP. Let me know in the comments section what you've been going for, what you've achieved so far, and all that good stuff. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.